Hey everyone, Kiwi Kong here, and today's video is going to be a little different. Today is going to be a bit sad for some of y'all to hear, because I know a lot of you love my Dead by Daylight content, specifically Basic Sleaze. Shout out to you, man. But I feel like this is a step in the right direction for me and my mental health. Around a week ago, I was making a Huntress Chronicles video, and I was going to be really proud of it. But, unfortunately, I was doxxed. If some of you don't know what doxxed means, that means that someone finds a way into your IP address, boots off your internet, and now they know where you live. I was scared because I knew that, okay, they know where I live now, and that's not something that I want to think about. Plus, Dead by Daylight was really causing me some mental health issues to the point where I was lagging out. Not lagging out, but lashing out. There you go. Imagine if you got angry, you just... But it was starting to take a toll on my mental health. I was getting very angry at many people that did nothing to me. So, I'm going to make the sad announcement, but it needs to happen. I have decided to discontinue playing Dead by Daylight forever, and I have many more reasons. That isn't just getting doxxed. I have many more. First off is going to be the reason that the devs really don't care about their game that much anymore. I remember back in 2017 that this game was fun. I loved playing Michael. There were so many things to have fun with. There were so many things that you could do in this game that you couldn't do in any other. Of course, Friday was a thing back then, but then Lost Sooty Booty came along and ruined it. And, you know, then I call this what I'm going to refer as the beginning of the end. Dead by Daylight here made many poor choices. One of those very poor choices was releasing, first off, a very weird killer. I think y'all remember that as Old Legion. Another thing was how they kind of introduced these new cosmetics. And it was at this time where it kind of showed a lot of people, a little bit though, not too much, but a little bit, that they were kind of lacking in ideas and they were getting a little lazy. But no one really paid attention to it, neither did I. But now we go into 2019. This is probably one of the better years of Dead by Daylight, I must say. But I like considering this the year of Salt. And this is also the time where a lot of bugs were starting to appear, and it was actually ruining player experience. 2020 was the worst year of Dead by Daylight, for me at least. I don't know if many of you all know this, but I think that here, this is where they started getting the worst. They began making all these legendary cosmetics. I think y'all know them. It was the Lisa Garland one. I can't tell you how mad I was. $15 for a skin that is nothing but a freaking carbon copy of Cheryl. Nothing new, no perks, nothing like that. And I get it. Developing a game isn't hard. Making a whole new character is even harder. But you also have to take into consideration, these are legendary outfits. They're supposed to change the character entirely, not cosmetic-wise. And I'm going to say this again. Why? Why are you making stuff like this so expensive? It is legit something that we as players cannot control, and it makes me mad because I loved that game. I had a fiery passion for it. It's what got me into this content creation. But this whole thing got bad. And now these lackluster killers, unfinished, missing portions, it's honestly pathetic. Next up on our list is probably going to be one that many of you might not have seen coming, but this is going to be a little favorite, and I know some of my viewers are going to get a little angry, but literal Salt daily. From the Survivor side, at least. I've never gotten Killer Salt. Ever. And this is what I meant when I said this is taking a toll on my mental health. I was beginning to get really angry with these people because you can't reason with them. They don't know anything about their game, at least from what I know. These people, per se. They don't try to, like, reason at all. They just think that if they lose, oh, it's the killer's fault. Now you may be wondering, well, why are you getting angry? You're the one that's a DbD sold is pathetic. It is. But, you know, getting told to end myself, you know, sometimes it's just a little I don't know how to put this. Maybe a little freaking stupid, should I say. And this is what got me so angry, because I got this about 2 times a day. That's bad. And you may be wondering, well, maybe you're just playing like a scummy person. You'd be surprised to find out. I don't play like that. Now, you know, that's probably what everyone says, but specifically for me, I don't act like that. Because I know how both sides work. I know that both sides, that camping and tunneling is annoying. Now, you need to understand this from my perspective, too. That this stuff really doesn't work, and this salt can cause a lot of bad things. As I said, remember what I said in the video, that it eventually awakens something inside you, and you want to play scummy, and I don't want that, so I had to hold it back. But eventually, I was getting extremely freaking angry, and I don't want to turn into what I destined others to not become. So, that's second reason. Moving on to reason number 3, it's going to be something that I never really wanted to share with a lot of people, but it's something that I feel like needs to be said. The entirety of this game's foundation and how it causes bad frickin' terms. But many of y'all don't know this, but some of mine do. I have a Twitter account. I'll post it in the description, which I never really do for any links. But I had a friend. I'm not going to name him because I don't want y'all to go attack him. But he basically spread a lie about me that I was a homophobic swine bag. Oh, yeah, and that I should just... It really affected me. I don't know if y'all know that, but I knew that person for 3 years on that thing. And you want to know what made me so angry? The fact that he lied about it. Of course, I was able to prevail, and he actually got outed, but it really hurt to know that friends would betray others for just a little bit of internet clout in a Dead by Daylight community. That's not something that a community should do. We're family here, right? Turns out no for this one. And you know what? It really freaking makes me mad. You know, it takes a little bit from a man to start becoming aggravated. It takes a while for someone to start acting like that as well. How did I not see the guy right behind me? But yeah, that'll do it for today's video. Most content will be Rainbow Six Siege because this is a game that I've fallen in love with and that I want to see, you know, get some viewage. But I thank you all for watching, and I'll see y'all later. Take care, stay safe, and above all else, enjoy your life.